Hi, welcome back to day 3 of the paragraph writing strategy, and this is the part 2 video that you will be watching now. We're going to go into the parts of a paragraph. So if you look here at the slide, it says that we will have a title. We want to make sure that we underline that. That's why that I underlined it in the list here. And then we're going to have an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. So once again, that title is always going to be at the top of the page. It's going to be separate from the paragraph, and depending on the teacher, some of them, it's usually going to be in the center. Usually teachers want it underlined. You can kind of play that by ear. Some teachers would prefer it bold, but you can figure that out as you go. But you want to always make sure that you have a title that distinguishes what your paragraph is going to be about. And then you're going to have an introduction. And the introduction is usually the first sentence, but it sometimes can be the second sentence in the paragraph. And its purpose is to introduce the paragraph, and we will be practicing doing it as the first sentence. And we will also be calling the introduction the topic sentence, which is going to be the lesson's focus today. The next part of the paragraph is the body. And this is the middle part, usually, of the paragraph, and it expresses your knowledge and ideas about that topic that you talked about in your introduction, in your topic sentence. It usually includes 3 or more sentences, and we call these detail sentences. And then our final part of our paragraph is our conclusion, and the conclusion is usually the last sentence of the paragraph, and we call this the clincher sentence. So once again, there's going to be 4 parts of each paragraph: the title, the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. So next we're going to talk about different types of sentences that we use. And so if you look here on the left side, you have your introduction, and your introduction is going to be your topic sentence. Your body is going to be your detail sentences, and those are usually more than one, whereas your topic sentence, there's just one. And then your detail sentences, there would be at least 3 to 6 detail sentences that you would want. And then your conclusion is going to be called your clincher sentence. And we'll be talking about the detail sentences and the clincher sentence later. This is a very long strategy to learn, so I just want to forewarn you ahead of time that it's going to take us several weeks to work on this strategy, and we'll be learning each one and making sure that you totally understand each one before we move on to the next one. So today's going to be about topic sentences. And a topic sentence is usually the first sentence in the paragraph. The topic sentence introduces the main idea. The topic sentence expresses the same idea that is expressed in the title, and it serves to introduce the main idea that will be discussed in the paragraph. And then sometimes it introduces the details. So sometimes a topic sentence will actually give you like the 3 points that you're going to be talking about in the paragraph. So it can give you a preview of what will be discussed in the rest of the paragraph. The topic sentence always covers the main idea of the paragraph and sometimes names the details of the paragraph. And they want us to remind you that this is going to be part of the puzzle. So when you're putting sentences together, you're going to need those 3 parts that were discussed earlier. So our main ideas and details, which we always hear about these when we're doing reading comprehension usually, but they fit in with writing also. So if you look here, your main idea is going to be your general topic that is covered in the paragraph. So an example of that would be if we were talking about cars. So we're gonna make this paragraph about cars. So that's our main idea. And then our details is going to be our various parts of the main idea. So if we were writing about a car, we could write about color, number of doors it has, type of roof it has, type of radio and speakers it has, the kind of car it is. There's lots of things that we could give for details about a car. So you're going to want to make sure that you have that main idea, and then you can build off on those details about the car for this in this example. So our function of our topic sentence is to help the reader make a decision to read on. So like in that example, if you were excited about cars and you wanted to learn more about that, obviously that would have caught your attention. And actually a lot of teenagers are looking at getting cars, so that is something that you guys would probably be thinking about. Another function is that it helps the reader know what to expect. So it can give you an idea of what's going to come up next. And then you want that topic sentence to grab the reader's attention. And I goofed on my PowerPoint and didn't spell this right. Did I? Grab the reader's attention. So you're going to want to make sure that it's something that is really interesting, fun, and it's an attention getter. And then does not tell all. So you don't want the topic sentence to tell the reader everything that they know about this topic, that you want them wanting to read more about it. So don't tell them too many details. And then you're going to want to make sure that you summarize. So since this topic sentence has the same function in a paragraph that a coming attraction has, like in a movie, it has to accomplish the same thing as a coming attraction. It has to grab the reader's attention so that he or she wants to read more. It has to tell the reader some information so that he knows basically what it is about. But he can't reveal something about the paragraph, or the reader will have no reason to read on. So make sure that you're doing those 4 points for the topic function of the topic sentence. So we are ready to do a check of the information that I just went over here today. So I will give you a few questions about that, and if you can answer those, and then you'll be done with the lesson for day 3. Good luck, everyone.